8.4. It's a question. One says express the trigonometric ratio sine A, sec A and tan A in terms of cot A. Now what is this new thing? Okay, you never knows this thing, before that we have not learned. So let me clarify you and let's begin. First of all, I request you, we are choosing one triangle ABC and right angle at B. Okay, so I request all the students to draw one triangle, that is triangle ABC. So I'm mentioning this angle A, this is angle B and this angle C, and this is a 90-degree angle. So in the beginning we are assuming, that's why we need to mention here, let triangle ABC is right angled at B. This triangle is right angled at angle B. Okay, let triangle ABC that is right angled at B, means angle B equal to 90 degree. Now what about angle A? So here all the way you can see, dear student, A. So we need to focus on A, because A is the angle out of two acute angle A and C. We have to choose A. It is given according to the question. Now if this is A, then which will be the base of this angle A? So let's note down what will be the base. Of course AB will be the base. What will be the perpendicular? I am writing in short, this is perpendicular, of course BC. For angle A, BC is the perpendicular. So let's note down. And net the third is the requirement of hypotenuse. Of course it is AC. So this three thing is very much clear in your mind. Okay. Now first of all, suppose I ask you, I have here, suppose I am choosing cot. Okay, we are first writing cot A. Now you know very well, dear student, cot means what? That is base upon perpendicular. You know very well, B by P. Cot A means B by P. So what is the base here? Of course it is AB and P means BC. So the value of cot A equal to AB upon BC. Clear to you? The value of cot A will be AB upon BC. So can I say here, therefore cot A equal to AB upon BC, that is cot A. So can I say cot A that is equal to cot A by 1? That it doesn't matter. If I say cot A upon 1, that is equal to AB upon BC. You can mention it also here. Cot A upon 1, that is equal to AB upon BC. And as it is ratio, dear student, as it is ratio, so very important thing, if you remember nicely, suppose we are given here 2 by 5, then I used to ask you to take 2k or a 3k, 2k upon 3k. Same here procedure, same procedure in the ratio form it is. So I need to take any one of the constant. So according to this, if I compare, then can I say AB will become K cot A, as I am choosing K as a constant here. And similarly the BC will be, the value of BC, it will be K, because this is 1 into K, that is K. Once again I am explaining these concepts, otherwise it's not possible to understand this nicely. First of all, we are choosing angle B as a right angle and angle A as an acute angle. That's why after drawing this right angle triangle, we can decide base can be AB and perpendicular can be BC, and of course hypotenuse will be AC. You know very well, dear student, the value of cot A, that is B by P. Base upon perpendicular, so it will be AB by BC. So here simple, I am nothing I have done, cot A by 1 I have mentioned. Here I am mentioning the ratio as a cot A upon 1 equal to AB by BC. Dear student, you know very well as it is a ratio. Whenever we are writing the ratio and we want to write individually in a simple form, then I need to choose one of the constant. So here I have taken K as a constant. So the value of AB will be K cot A, and of course the value will BC will be K into 1, that is K. Now let's see further how to solve. So my dear student, here the value of AB equal to K cot A and BC equal to K we got. So this value I am putting here. Okay, I am mentioning here in a small writing. I request you also please note down K cot A and of course BC equal to K. Please keep this in a small writing. These two sides we are gaining, right? Now what about AC? How to find AC? You know very well we need to apply Pythagoras theorem. So dear student, here I am mentioning using Pythagoras theorem. Okay, some different things which we have to do it here. AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay, therefore AC square we do not know, but the value of AB with us, that is I am mentioning K cot A whole square, plus the value of BC is K into 1, that is K only. So I am mentioning this is K square. Therefore, AC square equal to K cot A square means square of K square also and the square of cot square also, and plus K square is already there. Please you need to understand K cot A is the square of this K constant term also and this cot square A. You do not have to write cot A square, that is wrong. I taught you, okay? So now can I take K square common? So what do I have? If I take K square common from this, then of course it will be inside the bracket cot square A plus 1. Okay. Now here I want the value of AC. I do not want the value of AC square. I want the value of AC, so square root. This side it will become square root. So I need to mention here this is K square and of course cot square A plus 1. Therefore, finally the AC, K square, the square root of this is K only. So I can take out K outside. But what about this? This full term, it's not possible to take out, it's a square root. So let it be as it is inside the square root. It is cot square A plus 1. So finally, the value of AC we are gaining, I am mentioning here now, it is with us, that is K in bracket under square root, it is cot square A plus 1. Here little bit space is there, but it's clearly visible here. So please mention it properly. Okay. Now finally the value of AB, BC and AC with us. Okay. So it's easy to find this three trigonometric ratio. Now, what is the reason why we have done this procedure? Because they have asked us all these three trigonometric ratio, we have to write in the terms of cot A. Okay, now you can see all the way cot A is available here. Okay, so let's proceed for the final answer. So my dear student, the first value which we have to find is sine A. As we know that is P by B. So BC is perpendicular, by B means AB. No, that is sorry AC. B by H. P by H AC. Sorry, I am correcting AC. So here BC is K cot. BC is K only. Yeah, BC is K, and upon AC already with us, that is K square root of cot square A plus 1. Okay, this is square root of cot square A plus 1. K cancel. So the value of sine A, it will be 1 upon under root of cot square A plus 1. This is in the cot form. This is the first solution. Now sec A, you know very well dear students, sec is the inverse of cos. As we know that cos, it means we need to write here AB upon AC, but sec is inverse of it, so AC upon AB. Correct? So AC according to this K square root of cot square A plus 1 should be there upon K cot A. So again I can say KK cancel. So the value of sec A will be square root of, I am mentioning here, sec A equal to square root of cot square A plus 1 upon cot A. Got it? Nothing, only KK cancel. So whatever is left I have mentioned. Now 10A. Let's focus on the third value. This was our second value. Now I'm mentioning 10A. Dear student, you know very well 10 means BC upon AB. That is perpendicular upon base. So I need to mention K upon K cot A. K upon K cot A, KK cancel. So it will be 1 upon cot A. This is the value of 10. You can see, dear student, according to the question, sin A in the form of cot A. Cot, it is written this way. Sec A, it's a value we got this here. You can see this is in the cot form. And of course, the last 10A, that is in the cot form 1 upon cot A. So this is the complete solution of question number 1. Okay, so my dear student, here exercise 8.4 question number 2 says write all the trigonometric ratio of angle A in terms of sec A. So my dear student, it's a very easy question. For that, first of all, we need to draw one triangle. Okay, so here I am drawing one triangle, that is right angle triangle I am drawing, and I am taking this as a triangle ABC. As we are having here angle A, which we have to consider as an unknown or acute angle, so I am taking this angle A, this is angle B, and this is angle C. Okay, so let's note down in the beginning from there. So we need to write here, let triangle ABC be right angled. This triangle is right angled at angle B. This is the prior information we need to mention what we are taking as. Now, what will be the base? Of course, AB we will consider as a base. So base is AB, and of course BC is a perpendicular. This is base, this is perpendicular. So I am writing it in a short, BC equal to perpendicular, and of course this AC that will be the hypotenuse. Got it? Now here nothing we are given, okay, but we need to find sec A. First of all the terms, all the way we need to find it in a sec A, all the other trigonometric ratio. So first let's start with this sec A. Dear student, as we know, sec is the inverse of cos. Okay, and we know that cos theta equal to AB upon AC. AB upon AC, cos theta. So sec theta will be AC upon AB. That is hypotenuse upon base. Clear to you? So in place of sec A, can I write sec A upon 1? That is equal to AC upon AB. If you remember nicely in the question 1, what we have done, we have taken one constant. Okay, similarly here also I am choosing one constant. So if I choose one constant to write in a ratio form, then I need to mention AC equal to K sec A. K is a constant, sec A. Got it? And comma AB equal to 1 into K. So I need to mention it is K. Clear? Once again I am explaining similar procedure as we did in the question 1. Sec A equal to AC upon AB, hypotenuse upon base. So it is, I am writing in a ratio form, sec A upon 1 equal to AC upon AB. Got it? So AC will be K into sec A. K is a constant term of ratio, and AB equal to 1 into K, that is K. Let me note down this important result at the side by side of this. Here AC, K sec A. So I am trying to write here, and here AB, that is K. But dear student, we do not know BC. Then we need to proceed with the Pythagoras theorem to find the value of BC. So let's do that. So here we are applying Pythagoras theorem. Very simple, very easy, using Pythagoras theorem. So according to that, we know AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay, carefully we note down all the required result. AC already with us, that is K sec A. So let me mention K sec A whole square. This is AC square equal to AB square, that is K. So let me note down, that is K square, but BC square we do not know. Now what I am going to do in the next, I am making subject to BC square. So dear student, here BC square, if I make subject, then the square of this side, K into sec A whole square means K ka bhi square and sec ka bhi, so sec square A square, sec square A plus, this is K square this side. If I bring it to left side, so it will become minus K square. So dear student, out of these two terms, this term and this term, K square is common. So let me bring it outside. So inside, which will be left, sec square A minus 1. Got it? So dear student, here as it is square, so I want to find only BC. I do not want BC square. I want the value of BC only. So let me write, this is the square root of this. So square root of this will become the square root of this side. Now you know, dear student, the K square is a perfect square, so I can take out K common. But this is not a perfect square, dear. So I need to mention here sec square A minus 1 as it is in a square root, which is the value of BC. Got it? This value I am going to put it in place of BC here. I am mentioning that is K under root of sec square A minus 1. This is the value of BC. Got it? Now all three sides are available with us. Now one by one we will find different trigonometric ratio and in the form of sec A. Okay, so let's see how to go with that. Sin A, of course, it is BC upon AC. So it is perpendicular means this is along with the K. K is also there. So let me note down K in square root of sec square A minus 1 upon, this is AC. AC is what? K sec A. So I need to mention that BC is this and AC I have written here. K cancel constant term. So answer is under root of sec square A minus 1 upon sec A only. Okay. So this is the value of sin A. Okay, dear. So please mention it. This is, you can see, dear, sin A is the trigonometric ratio. Successfully we are able to write it in the form of sec form. Okay, sec form. Now next I am going with cos A. You know, dear, cos A is a inverse of what? That is the inverse of sec. So it is AB upon AC. Simple. What is AB? AB is already with us. Its value is only K. AB is K upon K sec A. Agree? K cancel. So it is 1 upon sec A. As it is already the inverse of each other. You know, cos and sec are the inverse of each other. So cos A equal to 1 upon sec A. That is in the form of sec A itself. Okay. This is first trigonometric ratio. This is second. Let's move with the third now. So my dear student, here tan A equal to BC upon AB. This is BC upon AB. So I need to mention K under root of sec square A minus 1 upon K. So KK will be cancelled. So it will be value, its value will be under root of sec square A minus 1. This is the value of tan A. Okay, please note down the value of tan A in the sec form. We are gaining under root of sec square A minus 1. That is identity actually. Okay, that I am going to explain you today. Now next is one more is left, that is cot A. Yes student, we know cot means 1 upon tan A. It's the inverse of, directly we can write tan A, it's the inverse. So this I can write 1 upon under root of sec square A minus 1. Clear? This is also cot in the form of sec. Got it? One more is left, that is cosec A. Okay, so I am writing here cosec A. Can I write here? Okay, cosec A, you can see here cosec A equal to. Now cosec is inverse of sine. So can I write it is 1 upon sine A? And already we got the value of sine. It was sec A. Inverse of it we are writing. So denominator will become numerator and numerator will become denominator. This was its value. So the cosec A equal to 1 upon sine A, and the value of sine A we already got under root of sec square A minus 1 upon sec A. So I am writing it's a reciprocal. So sec A will be in numerator and this will be in denominator. These all are the values of different trigonometric ratios in the form of sec A. Is it clear? This is the complete solution of question number 2.